Right, so it's recording.
I'm on the camera, aren't I?
Yeah, man.
Alright.
Hey guys, it's me, Bates1.
And Dylan, the next one.
And we're here for a review for Exodus Gods and Kings.
Yes. Alright, you start off because you've got the feeling.
So guys, the plot is...
No, don't give them the plot.
I already know the
plot. It's Moses.
No, I was about to say that. The plot is completely jumbled and fucked, alright? If you're going in thinking you're going to see a Moses movie with the actual story going on and the full, everything accurate, it's not accurate at all. It's not at all. It is something completely different, and to be honest, I'm not even going to explain the plot. You can read it, look it up online, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, that's the problem with this movie, is the plot itself. They spend too much time in the wrong areas. It goes for 3 hours. It's fucking boring as fuck. They left out a lot of shit, and it's like, oh, it's just a real big letdown. I actually watched the trailer. I thought it was going to be a good movie. Then saw it, and it's like boring. Save your money. If you want to see that bad, watch it on Blu-ray or some shit.
Save your money.
Yeah. It's like,
guys,
even the bit, like, I want to just put this in there. The flaming bush where God talks to Moses is so shit. I could light a match and fart and do a bigger flame than that. It was... I heard there's like 140 million or some shit. I'm not even going to look it up, but...
For the budget, that is.
Yeah. Like, this was lacking a lot of effects. It's like, it didn't really feel like a big budget movie.
Guys, it felt very poorly... the script, it felt very poor. The characters were very bland. I didn't get into any of the characters. I was very disconnected from the whole movie. I just felt completely disconnected. There was no connection between
what were you saying?
me
Like
and the
Joseph
movie.
wasn't even in this movie or something like that?
Joseph and Aaron.
Yeah.
These main critical characters that were like... I don't know about Aaron, but... You know, I was just completely disconnected from the whole thing.
Yeah, all these side characters, they're just there for a face. They don't have much dialogue. There's all these well-known actors.
Sigourney Weaver, it could have done without having her in there.
Yeah, she was just a face.
Other actor to do that. Like, really? Come on, you're going to try and get us to go see this shit movie that's got shit everything? It's, like, boring.
Like, the old 10 Commandments was great. Moses with Ben Kingsley is one of my favourite ones. You know, and with this Moses, like, Christian Bale, he's a badass. He does great action. I actually think he's more a badass as Moses than he is as Batman. But in this movie, he's just his character, though. You just don't feel connected.
I don't give a shit about Moses in this movie. I don't give a shit about any of them. I don't really care. I thought the character that really stood out to me the most in the movie that I thought was okay was Ramesses, the guy who played Ramesses. The Aussie actor.
Joel or something his name is?
Joel Edgington, yeah.
Yeah, he's great in Warrior and all that. He was great in this movie. But yeah, just the plot.
Good actor. He did portray the character quite well. He did change up his voice. He changed up a lot of things. If you watch Warrior, if you watch him in Australian TV and other stuff like that, he's completely different, and you can see he changed it up. And I really do give him props for that, but he's just in a shit movie. You know, great actor, just in a shit movie.
Yeah.
So that is a big letdown, and the movie's a big letdown because I was really anticipated to see this movie, and I was going in thinking, wow, this is going to be...
They just left out a lot of cool stuff from the story.
I'd watched Noah, right? And I was like, okay, well, this is weird. They're making the demons like good guys now. They're not demons this time. They're like rock people that are like transformers. And it's like, really? You're going to fuck with biblical shit and you're going to make it some stupid other fantasy?
At least with Noah, I actually thought that was a great movie.
With one fantasy and then create another fantasy and go, okay... You know, fuck that biblical story. We're going to go with this one, which is just shitty, watered down Hollywood shit fest, which sucks fucking big, black, disgusting dick.
5-star dog shit, right?
5-star fucking dog shit, man.
Yeah, this is one thing I want to bring up though. God, he appears as a kid in this. He doesn't do that in the Old Testament. Like,
We don't give a shit if we're spoiling anything.
It was like a bragging little shit. He was like, oh, I want to see them grovel to their knees and shit. And they're really trying to make God look like the bad guy in this. And it's like, you just sound like a whining brat. You don't sound like a god. And it's like, oh,
Yeah.
it's just really annoying.
Like, really? God's a kid now? But really, they're trying to make it out that as if Moses is a weird schizophrenic and he's seeing this little kid that is apparently God telling him to do all this stuff. And it's just, oh. This movie is a complete headfuck. It's a brain raping. I hated 7,500, who was made by...
Takashi
that was
Shimizu.
made by Takashi Shimizu, who did The Grudge and all that.
Shimizu.
And I don't like that movie at all. I fucking hated it. But this movie is going up to probably maybe be just as bad as that.
That's one thing I'll ask you guys. Don't go and see it. It doesn't deserve to earn money. It's 140 million
Just
bullshit.
don't see it. That's all I'm saying. Alright? And we probably shouldn't have wasted our time explaining and going in. But we're generous. And we've done this for you. But the thing is, guys, about not even quarter way through the movie, I was completely disconnected, and I said I could literally walk out of the theatre, go home, and really not give a fucking shit at all how that movie ended, what happened to the characters, anything. I just did not care. And it still kept me on that boring hook of fucking boringness until the whole way to the end of the movie, and I actually said yay when the movie finished. I was
because they rushed
happy.
the ending, and I was actually happy that they did that at the end.
Yeah, I was happy that they rushed it, and they did rush the movie. It was very rushed. It wasn't well planned. It wasn't really thought out too well. And I know they would have had their little teams and sat down at the table and did all these script writings and put so much effort into it. But
yeah, it's just a
the fact
Hollywood
of the
piece of
matter
shit.
is, it's a Hollywood piece of shit.
Because Bible movies right now are popular, whatever. After the Bible epic miniseries, they're doing Noah, they're doing this now. It's like, it's just Hollywood just grabbed their hands on it. And really, Scott, why is he making this sort of movie? He's always been into that evolution crap and Alien and all that.
Yeah, you can tell it's made by a fucking atheist.
Yeah.
And you know what, Ridley Scott? I know you made Alien, but you're a fucking cunt. Because you made this fucking piece of shit.
Yeah, but this is the thing. I don't care if it's 100%
biblically
biblically accurate.
classic.
No, let me say this.
Alien, fuck you, Ridley Scott.
Yeah.
You made this fucking piece of shit, mate. Where's your fucking good filmmaking classics?
But this
now?
is the
You
thing.
fucking dickhead.
This is the thing. I don't care if it's 100% biblically accurate, but I want some
Don't
cool
act like a
scenes in there.
dickhead now,
Like,
man, but seriously.
it's
fuck
like they're a
you,
bit too
Ridley.
scared to upset the atheists to make it seem like a fairy tale. Like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, show the big flaming bush and the big voice of God. It's like, but then they have to show just this little kid and all that. It's like fucking annoying. There's like a lot of cool shit what's in the story itself, which would have been cool in the movie. It would have kept me a lot more interested, and they didn't flesh that out at all. But
It's probably not Ridley Scott's fault, but come on. You know, just the movie didn't feel creative at all. It felt like it was lacking vision.
yeah.
Even though there's supposed to be a director behind it, it felt like it lacked vision. There was no vision. It just didn't feel like it had a direction that it was going. And, you know, the cinematography as well. Whoever was the director of photography, who the fuck were you, man? Like,
Even
come on,
Dale.
dude. It sounded like they got the worst team you could get possible for making a fucking film.
Yeah, even though Meg Dale was confused about the story. They didn't... Alright, because I don't want to spend much time on this because this movie doesn't deserve it, because it is a piece of shit. But,
Piece of fucking
the only
shit.
thing I liked about it was some of the action, like when they were like shooting the bow and arrow, it's like you could hear the sound effects, and Moses
I'm actually
was pretty
tired.
cool.
I feel like I've been raped, like I've been in an intense raping, and I'm like aching
I
because
will
of it.
say it's not as bad as
Like, my brain
7,500
is
for me.
fucking aching because it's been raped and
Like,
fucked to
I
death.
actually needed Panadol after I was 7,500, but at least
Yeah,
in
you
this
needed
movie,
fucking Panadol after 7,500. I don't need Panadol now. I needed Panadol after fucking Transformers, but this movie was shit. Like, it's not going to interest you at all. If you like a good epic Bible fucking story or a cool movie, a good movie, you're not going to like this. It's shit. It's fucking horrible. It's 5-star dog shit. And in a normal star rating, I'd give it 1 star. 1.
for me, I'd give it 2.5.
Half a star for special effects.
I'd give it 2.5.
Another half a star for what? I don't know. Fucking hell, I'm just giving it 1 star. I'm being a generous guy here, but
Yeah.
fucking hell.
it doesn't deserve like 3 stars. I know that much because it's just like a big budget and they couldn't do anything about it. That's what I hate about these
It's 'cause
Hollywood
it's a big
movies now.
budget.
Is they spend
Fuck
all this
that,
money,
man.
like even Transformers 4, you know,
I've watched
Annabelle.
short films on YouTube better.
Yeah. And it's like these big budget movies. They
No
just
budgets at all.
it's just not creative stories. They don't put any good effort into it. It's like they just think all these special effects will just keep people interested. But it's like, ugh.
We needed to warn you, alright, and we just needed to get this anger out of our system because literally I said to my brother, I'm angry. Now that I've watched that movie, it made me angry. It maddened me. It was just like, it's maddening. Ugh. It's
Yeah.
a complete head fuck, and I do not want any of you to go see it. I don't want you to go see it.
Yeah, it's not a
And
good
I
movie.
highly advise that you don't go see it because it is actually fucking horrible.
Because you won't feel connected to the characters. You won't feel connected to the story. They spend too much time in different areas, which is so boring. Just don't see it.
Yeah, I literally said, because I watched Chris Stuckman's review on VHS Viral, and he said that he paused the movie and got up and said, fuck this movie, and sat back down and had to collect his thoughts and watch the rest of it. I said, fuck this movie about 3 times, didn't care, looked down at my phone a few times, replied to a few friends.
We're doing a review, bitch!
Sorry, Baden, I told Dale about the coon cheese. She's really got to hear it. That when you said and it's racist, can I just have your DVD?
I'll do it later, alright?
No, I'll just get your
I'm
laptop.
trying to film
Oi.
something. It's filming right now. Come
Get
on.
back in the kitchen!
Stop it.
Anyway,
Sorry, it wasn't me. It was the Exodus.
Yeah.
Fucking Moses.
Exorcist.
Exorcist, yes.
anyway, so your mum's fucking corrupted, but
We're not going to cut that out either.
yeah, fuck it. I'm not. And we're not even doing cuts because we don't give a shit about this review. The thing is,
Thing is, here comes another 10-minute rant.
yeah, no, I just literally said fuck this movie about 3 times. I really didn't give a shit, and I looked down at my phone, replied to a few friends, for a few piss breaks. I did not give a shit about it. Didn't care. Really did not give a fucking shit.
I think we should probably end it now.
Yeah, no, we're going to end it now. So that's enough of the rant. And if you enjoy a good rant by me and Dylan tearing to shreds,
Mainly
that
based.
is, wait, where's the piece of paper? Where's the fucking piece of paper, man? Because this needs to happen. And I said I was going to do this as well. I said it to Dylan as soon as I get home when we do this review.
Could I riff it
This
with
is
you, please?
representation.
No, I want to riff it with you.
This is representation. This is Exodus Gods and Kings. I'll fucking tear you to fucking shreds and I'll wipe my hands fucking clean with you, mate.
I'm not going to do this on camera, but I'm going to go to the toilet and wipe this. with
He's
my
gonna
arms.
wipe his fucking ass with Exodus Gods and Kings, and that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna wash my fucking hands clean with it, mate. Don't see it. I mean it. Don't see it.
Spider-Man,
It's-
Spider-Man.
It's fucking aggravating. It makes me want to pump up and fucking hulkify like a fucking Hulkamaniac, man, and fucking say, what are you gonna do when Baden fucking tears
Runs
the
wild
fucking
on
shit out of you?
You better eat your vitamins. Better have your sleep.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do, Exodus Gods and Kings, when I tear the fucking shit out of you? Yeah, anyway, that's it. Bade's one out.
Say
Dylan
your
out.
prayers.
We love you, fucking people that watch our videos, our friends, everything. We love you, but we don't love Exodus Gods and Kings. Kiss the lens, Dylan. Love you, babies.
Cut.